Hi, I'm Megan, aka Burn with Glorious Cosplay, and welcome to Cosplay 101. Since it's the first of these videos, I'm just gonna tell you what they're gonna be about. So basically it's just gonna be little simple tips and tricks and stuff, things to help you if you're just starting out in cosplay. I'm by no means an expert in any of this, but I have some experience, so I figure I have some knowledge that I could possibly impart that might be helpful. So now, without further ado, time for our first Cosplay 101 video, how to take your measurements. First off, you're gonna need a couple of things: measuring tape, yourself, and something to write down your measurements. You wanna make sure to not wear any like bulky baggy sweats or anything, because that'll add to your measurements and you won't get a accurate reading. Also, fellow boob havers, you're going to want to wear the undergarments that you're going to be wearing with the costume. So if you're going to be wearing a bra with it, wear a bra. If you're going to wear a binder, wear a binder. If you're not going to wear anything. Also, if you're measuring yourself for a corset, be sure that you are not wearing a bra, because you will not be wearing a bra with your corset, because that would be like wearing two bras and that would be silly. So typically it's recommended to have someone else help you take your measurements in order to get a more accurate read, but I found that it's actually quite simple to get a accurate measurement on yourself as long as you do it right. I mean, not everyone has someone that they live with, so it's sort of hard to take your own measurements if you don't have somebody. But I found that if you just put your finger on the part of the tape where it meets and take it off rather than trying to read it on yourself, then you get a more accurate measurement. All right, now to show you how to do the typical 3 body measurements. So first up is your bust, which would be up here around the boobs for fellow boob havers. So you want to take your measuring tape, make sure it's not twisty like mine is, and put it around you, sort of at the base of your shoulder blades, and have it coming around the front directly over your nipples basically. Make sure you're a little bit relaxed so that you don't have weirdness, and then connect, and like I said before, pinch it where the end meets. You can take it off and read it. I personally find that bust is the hardest just because it likes to slide around. You've got things in the way. It makes it a little difficult to get perfectly even on there. Next up is waist. This one is quite easy, but also it can be a little difficult to figure out what part of you it is. So I'm gonna reset the camera so that I can get more of a full body shot. Okay, so for your waist, because of the popularity of mid-rise or low-rise jeans in my generation quite a while ago, there's a bit of a confusion as to where the natural waist actually is, but it's typically like right above your hip bone, in the soft part between the hip bone and the ribs. So wherever you would put your hands on your hips, it's not actually really on your hips. That's your waist right there. I don't know about everyone else, but for me, it's basically in line with my belly button. So just like before, measuring tape, bring it around, put it on there, measure, and there you go. And finally, the last one is the hips. So that is a bit off camera for me, but it's down here. That one's the easiest to figure out where it is, sort of across your butt. And the same as all the rest, you measure. So that's the main 3, bust, waist, hips. There's also the back waist length, which is basically from the bottom vertebrae of your neck to your waist. That one is a bit harder to measure for. I found it's not as important for getting an accurate measurement on your patterns, but it can be useful, especially if you are doing a commission piece, whether you are making or ordering a commission. They will need to know just how long your torso is. So basically what I do is I just put it at the base of my neck and get it to my waist, and understand that it's not necessarily going to be 100% accurate. And that's how you take your measurements. Make sure that you write it all down, whether it's on a sheet of paper or in your phone. You may think you're gonna remember it, but you won't. It's a lot of numbers. I hope that this has been useful and informative, and that it helps you to get a properly fitted costume, whether you're making it yourself or commissioning it from someone else. If you like this video, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel so you can get more in the future. I also will have my other social media down in the description so you can follow me other places as well. I post my videos every other week, so see you in 2, and thanks for watching.